Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Gpen Rome dab of the day. Today is Saturday, Independence Day. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I want to talk about what I termed the seesaw effect. That is when you ascertain or inventory your achievements, and then you ascertain or you inventory your failures. So you have your achievements, you have your failures. And unfortunately, it looks like a seesaw because all those are good, and unfortunately, these are bad. But really, you need to establish a baseline, even if it looks like this. So, what people should do, I encourage people to do, and I use the word inventory, is make a list, verbal list, paper list, whatever you want, of your achievements. Your achievements can be you graduated high school. Your achievements can be you got a job. Your achievements can be you trained your dog. Anything can be an achievement. Anything can be a failure also, because you got to take inventory of those too. Failure. I didn't graduate high school. I dropped out of college. I was fired from my job. I got divorced. Whatever you can think of, that is a list of the failures you got to talk about. Then you have your score. Yes, there's a score to this. And the seesaw effect just simply means that in your life, if you inventory it the proper way and ascertain what you've done, you're probably going to look like this instead of like this. What I'm saying to you is that your achievements are going to drastically outweigh your failures. And that is just the way it is. But we don't know it. You see, walking along failure, walking along disappointment, walking along I couldn't do it, walking along I was stopped cold. Those four things tack up really high to the failure. And then you look at and you say to yourself, oh, I failed. And then guess what happens? You're in failure mode. You're in failure mentality. You don't even give yourself credit for your successes. They're invisible. You're obfuscating. Now, that's human nature. You failed. You're sorry you failed. Oh my God, I failed. I'm going to fail again. That is human nature. What I'm trying to do is break that log jam. I'm trying to break that log jam and let everybody know that for every failure, there's a success. There's an achievement. But it's not as clear. Failures hurt. Achievements, you don't feel pain. Achievements, you might not have a sense that it's been an achievement, but it is. How can we determine what these things are and get credit for them? Well, I look at it this way. Any movement forward is good movement. When you're training an animal and you say come, and the animal sits like a stubborn animal and doesn't move but looks at you, you say, good animal, you looked at me. And when you say, bring me the ball, and the animal comes 3 feet in front of you and drops it instead of by your feet, you still say, good animal. You came to my area and dropped the ball. You see, we're not going to score 100 on this one. You can't. There's no 100%. You can't be perfect. You can't have only achievements. There are going to be some failures. Okay? So what you have to do is you have to remember that even the failures took effort to accomplish. That's why it's important to think about these things the way I'm talking about it. You make a step in that direction, you've succeeded. It's an achievement. It doesn't go on the failure list, it goes on the achievement list. I wasn't able to do this, but I was able to achieve that. So what it takes is a little bit of eye-opening on our part. We have to be up and awake for this because otherwise we're just going to muddle through and continue to say, oh, we failed again. We failed again. We failed again. And you're on that automatic failure thing. You're not even looking for an achievement. So you stop it and your eye goes right and you go, wait a second, look what I did. That's an achievement. So you're building up the achievement list, but you didn't notice it before. It's very important that we have to get these things through to us. Many of us are thick, stubborn beings that do not let things through that either we disagree with, we don't think it's right, we don't see it as clearly as we should. Well, guess what? It's time to let things through that aren't that clear. They'll be clear when you get them. Stop holding everything back. Because think about it. All you're doing is acknowledging your failures. Think about it. Not one achievement gets acknowledged if you're, oh my God, I did it again. Oh my God, I failed again. Oh my God, what am I going to do now? There's no time for an achievement recognition. We've got to slow it down a little bit. Then you'll be able to recognize over here that you did something good, or over here that you did something good. That is why I talk in circular living. Because even if you've gotten to the all around and you're at the top and you haven't done what you wanted to do, you're going to go over, guess what you got? You have hope and you have opportunity. Remember those two things, because what you achieve and what you fail, okay, it's categorized by you, okay? Nobody else gets in your head and said, that was a failure, that was a win. Nobody. You're doing it all yourself. And you know what most people are? Most people are totally oblivious to it. Most people are lumbering along, thinking to themselves, nada, and just letting it happen. Well, what I'm here to tell you today is you no longer have to lumber along and let it happen. You can take control, and you can start acknowledging your achievements, even if they're small, and minimizing your failures. Let's take our Gpen Rome hit today with a nice raw garden live diamonds. Here we go. We're taking it at 625, nice and low today for flavor. Maybe 650 I'll go. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers. Happy 4th. Have a great day out there. And remember, acknowledge your achievements and try to minimize your failures because of the seesaw effect. Cheers, everybody.